typically gets a response from any resident of the Sooner State. A battle as prickly as they come in a rivalry where domination has carried the day. But don't tell that to the folks from Stillwater who love to cause a little bedlam in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man. It's Moss. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Quick completion on the out route. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
power football with the run. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Unloads quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, a first can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is.
Touchdown Sooners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the move. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes the catch. It's Potts. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football.
play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he makes the extra point. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Working downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back and leaves it on the option. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They put
Kearney on the Jets. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides to back and leaves it. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And then he got the first down. I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quickly complete. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Motion from the wideout. He'll throw on third down. On target. Runs through the tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Unleashes one. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
What a phenomenal individual effort, too. Getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw was headed toward the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, it's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robbins. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robbins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brings into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown Sooners! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Gets it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Moss. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
Complete to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking. and get open, and then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 30.
Don't get on their mind now.
Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect
I know we both going. I know we both going crazy on him, boy. All right,
come out to the 25-yard line.
yeah. I ain't never heard that bit like that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it.
Get that. That's good play.
Incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And that'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good play, but it did not work.
I got a second too late, but I got that just in time.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the RPO, complete. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
Ooh, he hit it too fast.
And he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down.
My two friends right there.
Line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the run.
Let's go,
man. Oklahoma made the grab and they did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Oh, no, come on.
Late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it
Hey,
in
don't
the
I always?
I like this
I
execution.
can't let you walk out this time.
Continues to do what they
can't
do,
let-
and they take the 2-score lead.
I can't let you walk away this time.
Everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curved some of the aggressiveness.
Ooh, yeah. Good.
Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not
need to
getting
play out
that
that
first down.
middle.
You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement to get some points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cowboys in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Working that left side now. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here.
Yeah,
They're trying to
that's
ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, entered at the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. A great catch and run for 6. The Sooner scooter is rolling.
Got a good time on time, mate.
Built a big lead.
And man, what a great job by this offense later in this ball game as we get in this second half, Jesse.
We're going to see him this guy.
Pressure back on the Cowboys on the other side.
We can't run that little guy.
Is the team that's been able to handle the emotion the best.
We done wore it out.
Get themselves settled, I think, earlier in this game, playing within themselves. And here they are now in the second half, and the Sooners are pulling away.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it.
I got no pass, bro.
Game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hanging that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Yeah, dude, dude.
And he's still going. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves
How can you not get out there, dude?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to build drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any points on the score. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that
Alright,
ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We're going to be ready. We're going to be ready. Good night.
So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Denver. Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.